And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the point after is good. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Crosses the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Hardy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Green. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off the speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to be back. Nice job.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Got a little space. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. After the run, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
On the snap, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
With jet sweep pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Going to the ground. Turning it on. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Hardy. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out on the right. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Green. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Hill. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line.
Hey, how you doing?
Sliding right before the snap.
Good.
Creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. See a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got a chance. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the snap, it's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the heat. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league there if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Green. Finds his man. It's Blake. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Russell. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And this wildcat is going to be deep long, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Toss to the outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's a heat. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Down a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. The tag.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. direct snap. It's screen. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. I guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Rushes on him. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.